Hi children, welcome to today's history class. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is from your history, 7th chapter, tribals, nomads and settled communities. Okay, so we are starting 7th chapter. Okay, 5th and 4th chapter we are skipping. Okay, so that chapter is we don't want because in the 8th standard that chapter is not important. That is why we are starting this chapter, 7th chapter, history, tribes, nomads and settled communities. So let us start our class. Okay children, uh, tribes, nomads and settled communities, 7th chapter, history. Okay, you saw in chapters 2 and 3 and 4 how kingdoms rose and fell. Even as this was happening, new arts, crafts and production activities flourished in the towns and villages. Over the centuries, important political, social and economical development had taken place. But social changes was not the same everywhere because different kinds of societies evolved differently. It is important to understand how and why this happened. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to study social and economic developments taken place in different areas. Okay, social changes was not the same everywhere because different kinds of societies evolved differently. It is important to understand how and why that happened. Okay, these changes, social changes, how it has happened. Okay, we started from 6th standard about the social changes, how new kingdoms, kings and Varna system emerged. In Vedic period, what are the important differences in the societies, that is Varna system. Okay, and about the tribes and all kinds of social changes we started to study in the 6th standard. Okay, we already started, so that we are continuing. Tribals were two types of societies in India. Okay, there were two types of societies in India. Sorry, there were two types of societies in India during the medieval period: the caste or Varna based society and the tribal societies. Okay, there were two types of societies in India during the medieval period: the caste based society and the tribal based society. Okay, children. So there were two types of societies in India during the medieval period. In the medieval period, there were two types of societies in India. That is the caste or Varna-based society and the tribal society. Okay, caste-based society. What are the importance of caste-based society or Varna-based society? First, in medieval period, it was known as Varna-based. Okay, it is in Vedic period, this caste-based society was known as Varna-based society. After the medieval period and the British period, this Varna based society's name changed and caste based society. Okay, so now also this is known as caste based society. Okay, mainly this system was in the Hindu society. Okay, so Varna based or caste based society was one which people were divided according to the birth. Okay, according to the birth, these Varna based societies divided. Okay, already we know because from the 6th standard we started to study about the Varna system or caste system. In that, the priest Brahmins divided different people into different classes. Okay, so that is Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahmins, they were priest and the higher caste, and their duty is to study Vedas and teach Vedas and performed sacrifices. And second one, Kshatriyas, they were rulers and warriors. Third position, that is Vaishyas, they were traders and all these people. Okay, traders and teachers, agricultures, all these people included in the Vaishyas. And Shudras means they are working class. Okay, who are working and serving other three classes. Okay, that is divisions based on the caste. Okay, so it is getting by birth. If I am born in Brahmin means in my father also born in Brahmin means I am also Brahmin. If my father is Shudra means I am also Shudra caste. Okay, like that it is. It is getting by birth. Now also it is getting by birth. This caste or Varna system can't change this. It is based on job or occupation. Okay, it is based on job or occupations. These divisions happened. Okay, that means priest, Brahmins, they can only do the priest works, and rulers, that is Kshatriyas, they can only do the rulings and warriors or soldiers, that kinds of works only they can do. Okay, and Shudras means they are serving class, working class. They can only do that one. They can't change their caste, and slowly here untouchability and it to become more rigid, and untouchability and more social evils included join to this caste system, that is untouchability and all these kinds of things. Can't touch these Shudras because they are not poor. Okay, like that it was going on. Okay, that is about the Varna based society. Okay, so Varna based society was one which the people were divided according to their birth. These make big social differences such as higher and lower, rich and poor. Okay, this system always makes social differences. Higher and lower, higher caste and lower caste, and rich and poor. And this make many social evils also. Okay, like untouchability, many social evils also this system makes. Okay, always here higher and lower, higher caste and lower caste divisions. Higher caste Brahmin Kshatriyas, they are enjoying all kinds of rights and privileges, and the lower caste, they are poor and they don't have any kinds of right. Their duty is only working. Okay, so that is about the Varna system. Then tribal societies, another one is that the tribal societies. Okay, the tribal societies did not have these divisions. Okay, these caste based like caste based society, this division is not there. Did not follow caste system. Equality was their unique feature, united by the kingship bonds. Okay, so what is the difference between Varna based society and tribal societies? Varna based society, it is a divisions based on job or occupation. It is getting by birth, can't change. It is making many social differences such as higher and lower and rich and poor. Okay, and like that all kinds of divisions is making. But in tribal societies did not have these divisions, did not follow caste system. Equality was their unique feature and united by the kingship bonds. These are the difference between tribal societies and Varna based society. Members of each tribes were united by kingship bonds. Many tribes obtained their livelihood from agriculture. Others were hunter-gatherers or herders. Most often, they obtained these activities to make a full use of the natural resources of the area in which they lived. Some tribes were nomads and moved from one place to another. A tribal group controlled land and pasture jointly and divided the among us households according to its own rulers. Okay, so this tribal group system entirely different from Varna based society. Okay, because they are not following these divisions, and they are always equally providing all kinds of works, and they are together working, and so that is why they are entirely different from Varna based societies. Okay, so many tribes obtained their livelihood from agriculture. Okay, others were hunter-gatherers or herders. Most often, they combined these activities to make full use of the natural resources of the area in which they lived. Some tribes were nomads and moved from one place to another. A tribal group controlled land and pasture jointly. That means they are land work and pasture work, okay, caring the animals. All these works together they are doing, jointly combined and doing. Okay, then a tribal group controlled land and pasture jointly and divided these among us households according to its own rulers. All these household works, pasturing work, land works, agriculture work, all these works they are doing together. Okay, so there is no any kinds of divisions according to job or occupation. There is no any divisions. Equally providing, equality is the one of the most important feature of the tribes. Okay, that you have to notice. Equality is the one of the important feature of the tribes. Okay, now also and in past also equality. They are equally providing the resources, and like that they are living. Okay, so I think you understood what is the important features of these tribes. Okay, so many large tribes thrived in different parts of the subcontinent. They usually lived in forests, hills, deserts, and places difficult to reach. Okay. They are living where they are living. They are living nearby the forest or inside the forest or in hill areas or in desert, because the common people, that means developed people, where they are living towns and villages, but these people, they are they were living in nearby the forest or inside the forest or the hill areas or in the desert. Why they are living? Because the developed people don't reach in their place. That is why it desert and places difficult to reach, that places they are living. Okay, so that is because they are entirely different from the modern society, and they have their own customs and religious beliefs. Okay, they are believing in naturality. Okay, nature, that means the nature spirit, village spirit, and ancestral spirits, all these kinds of beliefs they have. They are not believing like this. They don't have much temples or such kinds. So now they are attracted with the this modern society, Varna-based society, but in a medieval period they do not have any temples or such kinds of things. They are living naturally. They are living in the forest or such kinds of areas and believing naturally. That is means nature spirit, like water, wind. Okay, like that kinds of things, mountain spirit. Okay, and so they were very simple and very poor. That means they are very rich in their customs, and so that is about the tribal societies. So today we can wind up our class. So today we studied about the tribes, nomads, and settled life. In that caste-based society or Varna-based society and tribal societies we discussed, and all these points you have to notice. Varna-based society was one which the people were divided into according to their birth. These make big social differences such as higher and lower and rich and poor. Tribal society did not have these divisions, did not follow caste system. Equality was their unique feature, united by kingships, and their works, agriculture and hunter-gatherers and or herders. Okay, many lived in the forest or hill areas or nearby the desert where they can't easy reach. Okay, so these are the points. You have to study all these things and read. Okay, thank you to listening my class.